silence reigns. Over this immense frozen expanse, a wide, brilliant white ribbon, motionless and vast, stretches to the horizon. This is the Lena River in the depths of a Siberian winter. One of the longest rivers on Earth, a waterway of immense power and scale. For half the year, it is not water, but a highway of solid ice. It slices through eastern Russia, a silent testament to extreme cold. More than a geographic feature, it is a lifeline, a vital artery that sustains all within its reach, from the smallest creature to the sprawling city on its banks. The Lena River's story begins in rugged beauty, high in the Baikal Mountains. These ancient mountains rise just west of Lake Baikal, the world's largest freshwater lake. Here a small stream emerges, the humble source of a future giant. It gathers strength, beginning a long, winding journey north. From this secluded cradle it flows onto the vast central Siberian plateau, a land of immense scale, seemingly endless. The Lena threads through taiga and sprawling wetlands rich in peat, ancient tundra and dense larch forests. Countless tributaries join, the energetic Kirenga and mighty Aldan swell its flow, wider, deeper, more formidable. Its journey is slow and epic, traversing a huge swath of the continent. It flows past vast wilderness where people are scarcely present. The Lena is defined by a sweeping cycle of seasons. Winter here is a long and profound state of being. As brutal cold descends, the river transforms, freezing solid from the surface down. In places, the ice becomes astonishingly thick, a silent white highway locked in winter's grip. The sky is washed out blue, snow blankets forest and tundra. The world seems to hold its breath, waiting for warmth. Days grow longer. Spring arrives with force. Immense, often violent change. The ice groans, shatters. Ledakad thunders north. Meltwater floods the channel. Levels rise rapidly. Catastrophic floods can follow. Volumes spike tenfold, inundating lowlands. Sediment, soil, organic matter rush downstream, nourishing meadows and building the delta year by year. Winter's stillness yields to chaotic spring, then to a calm, flowing summer highway. The vast wilderness along the Lena is rich with life. Majestic moose and graceful reindeer browse on hardy vegetation. Elusive hunters, wolves, and solitary brown bears patrol the river's edge. Summer draws bears to tributary streams to fish for salmon. The Lena Delta becomes a vital hub, especially for birds. Each spring, an avian nursery bursts into motion. Millions migrate from Africa, Asia, and Europe to nest and raise young. Their calls fill the air over the tundra. This delta anchors a great migratory flyway of global importance. Cold, clean waters support sturgeon, whitefish, and crucially, salmon. Fishing has long sustained culture and community here. Flood pulses feed the food web, from tiny larvae to apex predators. Along the Lena live resilient cultures, deeply tied to land and water. Faces steady in a world of extremes. The Saka, Yakuts, are the largest indigenous group here. Their beliefs and livelihoods are woven with the river and taiga. Hunting, fishing, herding hardy reindeer. Festivals mark seasons, oral histories pass hard-won knowledge. Yakutsk, the capital, thrives in some of Earth's coldest city winters. Life is a constant negotiation with the climate. Buildings stand on deep piles. People wear specialized layers to endure. Communities maintain winter ice roads and coordinate summer barges. They share the bounty, and the river connects every settlement. Mail, medicine, fuel, and news flow along the Lena's routes. Where the Lena meets the Arctic Ocean, a spectacle appears. The Lena Delta. No ordinary river mouth. An immense, fan-shaped labyrinth of land and water. Over 30,000 square kilometers, the largest delta in the Arctic. Here the current slows, dropping sand, silt, and clay from the Baikal Mountains. Millennia of deposits birthed over 1,500 islands and countless channels. Frozen and dormant for months, the delta erupts into life in summer. Mosses and lichens carpet the tundra, grasses and wildflowers rush to bloom. These wetlands act like a giant sponge, creating fertile abundance. A critical sanctuary for migratory birds, an ecosystem of global reach. Buick swans and black-throated loons raise young in safety and plenty. Protected as a wilderness reserve, yet always dynamic, forever reshaped. A living laboratory at the northern edge of a continent. The Lena Basin is also a crucial outdoor laboratory. Scientists study pressing environmental questions here. A key focus is permafrost, permanently frozen ground beneath much of this region. Hundreds of meters deep, it underpins forests, deltas, and human infrastructure. Locked within, vast stores of organic carbon frozen for millennia. Arctic permafrost holds about twice the carbon found in the atmosphere. Warming risks thaw, releasing methane and carbon dioxide, potent greenhouse gases. The Lena acts as a sensitive indicator. Its temperature, flow, freeze, and thaw tracked. Data shows earlier spring breakup, later autumn freeze, warming waters. At Samoylov and beyond, teams modeled the Arctic's response to future warming. Findings matter for Siberia and the entire global climate system. A warming climate brings new risks to the Lena and its people. As frozen ground softens, banks slump and erode. Infrastructure tilts, cracks, and buckles, expensive to repair. Thermokarst reshapes the landscape itself. Shorter Zimnik seasons shrink the window for vital supply runs. Communities face logistical and economic strains. Flood patterns grow more extreme, threatening villages. Warmer rivers stress cold-adapted fish like sturgeon and salmon. New species may move in, altering food webs and risks. Sea level rise and storms accelerate coastal erosion in the delta. Generational knowledge now confronts a river where old rules no longer apply. Despite the challenges, the Lena's story is one of resilience and hope. Local people carry deep knowledge of land, ice, and water. They read subtle signs, the thickness beneath their feet, know the best fishing grounds and safest paths. Traditional ecological knowledge pairs with modern science. Together, they build a fuller picture of change. Partnerships protect homes, manage fish stocks, and plan ahead. The Lena's stark beauty inspires awe and conservation. Sustainable tourism can support communities and stewardship. Protecting the Lena protects a cornerstone of the Arctic and our climate. Progress needs global action and local wisdom. Local projects bolster ecological resilience. With care and foresight, this frozen lifeline can flow for generations.